Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Math School Learn to Succeed. In this channel, I'll be teaching you Karnataka Board Class 10th SLC Insert Math. In today's video, let us solve the question number 5 and 6 from exercise 10.2, chapter number 10 quadratic equations. In my previous videos, I've solved the question 1 to 4 from the same exercise. If you have not watched that video, please find the link in the description box below or click the I button above. So before we begin our video today, please like and subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the bell button below to get the latest updates of my videos, as I'll be completing the whole syllabus for the class 10th SLC math. The question number 5 from exercise 10.2, chapter number 10 quadratic equation says the altitude of a right triangle is 7 centimeters less than its base. If the hypotenuse is 13 centimeters, find the other two sides. So first of all, let us draw a right angle triangle. So this is a right angle triangle. This is the hypotenuse, this is the base, and this is the altitude of the right angle triangle. Now they are saying us, let this ABC be the right angle triangle. So this is the base, this is the hypotenuse, these are the three sides of the right angle triangle. Now they are saying us that the altitude of a right angle triangle is 7 centimeters less than its base. If we assume the base to be x centimeters, then the altitude will be 7 centimeters less than its base. Okay, it is 7 centimeters less than the base. So base here is x centimeters. It will be 7 centimeters less means x minus 7. So altitude is x minus 7 centimeters. Okay, and also they are saying us that the hypotenuse is equal to the 13 centimeters. What is given in the question? First of all, let us write down, let the base of the right angle triangle be is x centimeters. Then the altitude will be, therefore the altitude is equal to x minus 7 centimeters as given in the question. Therefore what is given here, given is the hypotenuse, that is equal to 13 centimeters. So let us apply the Pythagoras theorem here for this right angle triangle. Applying the Pythagoras theorem, we get, according to the Pythagoras theorem, the hypotenuse square is equal to the altitude square plus the base square. Okay, so what is the hypotenuse is AC square is equal to the altitude is AB square plus the base is BC square. This is the Pythagoras theorem. So let us write down here, that is AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So what is AC square given here? That is 13 centimeters. So that will be 13 square is equal to, what is AB square is x minus 7 the whole square plus BC square is x square. So this is of the form a minus b the whole square formula, which is given by a minus b the whole square is equal to a square plus b square minus 2a into b. So let us apply this formula for this x minus 7 the whole square. So what is 13 square is equal to 169 is equal to, if you apply the formula here, you will get x square plus what is b square is 7 square is 7 sevens are 49 minus 2 into a is x into b is 7 plus x square. So this will be 169 is equal to x square plus 49 minus 7 2s are 14x plus x square. So now x square plus x square is nothing but 2x square plus minus 14x plus 49, and if we send this 169 to the right hand side, we are going to get minus 169 is equal to 0. Now let us subtract minus 169 with 49. So this will be 9 minus 9 is 0. 6 minus 4 is 2 and 1 is going to come down. So it is minus 120 because the greater sign we are taking. Result is 2x square minus 14x minus 120 is equal to 0. Now we can take 2 common here. So 2 if you take out common, x square will be left behind minus 7 2s are 14. So minus 7x minus 60 is equal to 0. Now if we send this 2 to the right hand side, it will be 0 divided by 2, that is nothing but equal to 0 again. So we are going to get a quadratic equation as x square minus 7x minus 60 is equal to 0. Now this is in the form of a standard quadratic equation, which is equal to ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is equal to 1, b is equal to 7 and c is equal to 60. Now for the product we have to take a into c. So a into c is equal to 1 into 60, that is equal to 60. Now since we have got here c as minus 60, so we are going to take the difference, right? If it was plus, we would have taken sum. So difference is nothing but equal to b, that is nothing but 7. We are going to factorize 60 and we will find out the two factors such that the product is 60 and the difference should be 7 of those two factors. So 2 3s are 6, 2 1s are 2 5s are, then 3 5s are 15 and 5 1s are. So we have to group the factors in such a way that we get a difference of 7. So if we group in this manner, that is 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12. So 12 minus 5 is nothing but 7. Okay, so we are going to take 12 into 5 is equal to 60 and 12 minus 5 is equal to 7. Okay, so we are going to write, instead of 7, 12 minus 5, and this is how we are going to split the middle term. So x square minus of 12 minus 5 into x minus 60 is equal to 0. So now let us open the brackets. We are going to get x square minus 12x, then minus into minus will be plus 5x minus 60 is equal to 0. So let us group these two terms and these two terms. So if we take common here as x, what is left behind? X minus 12 plus, since plus sign is there, we are going to take just plus here. Now 60 can be rewritten as 12 into 5. So 5 can be taken common between these two terms. So plus 5 you take common, x is left behind. Now plus into minus will be minus 12 is equal to 0. Now again if we take x minus 12 as common, what will be left behind? X plus 5 is equal to 0. Now let us equate each of these terms to 0, that is x minus 12 is equal to 0 and x plus 5 is equal to 0. Therefore we are going to get the values x is equal to 12 and x is equal to minus 5. Now here what have we taken x as? X is the base of the right angle triangle, right? But the base cannot be in negative terms. Okay, always it is in the positive or the counting numbers. You can never say base to be minus 5 centimeters. Okay, it has to be a positive value. Therefore let us take x is equal to 12 centimeters. Then what will be the altitude? Altitude is given by x minus 7, which is equal to, x value is 12 minus 7, that will be nothing but 5 centimeters. So therefore we have found out the altitude as 5 centimeters and the base as 12 centimeters. Therefore let us write down the other two sides of the right angle triangle are 12 centimeter and 5 centimeters. The question number 6 from exercise 10.2 chapter 10 quadratic equation says a cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. It was observed on a particular day that the cost of production of each articles in rupees was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. If the total cost of production on that day was rupees 90, find the number of articles produced and cost of each article. So we have to first of all understand the question given here. There is a cottage industry which produces pottery articles in a day. It was observed that on a particular day, the cost of production of each article, okay, there were some number of articles produced. Let us assume that to be X. Now they are saying the cost of production of each article is 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. So if we assume there are X articles produced, so what is the cost of the article is 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day. If there are X number of articles produced on that day, then the cost of article is 3 more than twice the number of articles. if there is one article produced, then this is the cost of each article. So we have to find the number of articles produced and also the cost of each article should be found out. So let us write down first, let the number of articles produced on that day be equal to X. Let the number of articles produced on that day be equal to X. Then the cost of production of each article will be equal to 2x plus 3. Okay, this is the cost of each article produced. Therefore, now what is given in the question? If the total cost of production on that day was rupees 90. Total cost is given by what? The number of articles produced into the cost of each article will give you the total cost of each article. Therefore, we are going to take X into 2x plus 3, that is articles produced on that day, and the cost of each articles is equal to 2x plus 3, that is equal to the total cost of the product. So now let us solve this equation and find out the value of X, that is the number of articles produced on that day and the cost of production of each article. So if we open this brackets, we are going to get 2x into x is 2x square plus 3x is equal to 90, or if we send this 90 to the left hand side, we are going to get 2x square plus 3x minus 90 is equal to 0. Now this is of standard quadratic equation form, which is given by ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a value is equal to 2, b is equal to 3 and c is equal to 90. So what is the product given by? Product is a into c, 2 into 90, which is equal to 180. Okay, and also we are going to take the difference here since there is minus sign for the c. So difference is equal to b, which is equal to 3. So we have to factorize 180 and find the two factors such that the product is 180 and the difference will be equal to 3. So 2 9s are 18, 0, 2 4s are 8 and 2 5s are 10. Then 3 1s are 3, carry 1, 3 5s are 15, or 3 5s are 15 and 5 1 times. So we have to group them in such a way that we get a difference of 3. So let us group in this manner. So 2 into 2 into 2 is 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. So 12 minus 5 3s are 15, or 12 into 15 is equal to 180 and 15 minus 12 is equal to 3. We got the difference. So this we are going to substitute in instead of 3 by splitting the middle term. So we get 2x square plus 15 minus 12x minus 90 is equal to 0, or 2x square, if you open the brackets, we get plus 15x, plus into minus will be minus 12x minus 90 is equal to 0. Now we can take common between these two terms and these two terms. So if we take x common here, what is left behind? 2x plus 15. Now here 12 can be also rewritten as 6 into 2, 12, and 90. Let us divide 90 by 6. Okay, let us divide 90 by 6. So 6 1s are 6, 30. 6 5s are 30. So 6 into 15 is 90. So let us write down here 6 into 15. So now we can see that the 6 is common here. So since minus sign is here, we'll take minus 6 as common. So what is left behind? 2x, and minus into minus will be plus 15 is equal to 0. Now let us take 2x plus 15 as common again. So we will get 2x plus 15. If you take common, what is left behind? X minus 6 is equal to 0. Now equate each of these terms to 0. So 2x plus 15 is equal to 0 and x minus 6 is equal to 0. Now if we send this plus 15 to the right hand side, we are going to get 2x is equal to minus 15, or x is equal to minus 15 divided by 2. Similarly, if we send this minus 6 to the right hand side, we are going to get x is equal to 6. Now here we have got two values for x, but we are going to take the positive value since the number of articles cannot be counted in negative. So write down, since the number of articles produced in a day cannot be negative, since number of articles produced in a day cannot be negative. Therefore, we will take x is equal to 6. Therefore, cost of each article is what here? 2x plus 3. So let us substitute the x value. So we will get 2 into 6 plus 3, that is 6 2s are 12 plus 3, it is 15. Therefore, the cost of each article is 15 rupees. Hence, the number of articles produced is 6 and the cost of each article is rupees 15. Number of articles produced is 6 and the cost of each article is rupees 50. Okay, this is how we solve this problem. If you have any doubt, please comment me below in the comment section. So with this, we complete the whole exercise of 10.2. In my next video, we will be starting with the section 10.4, that is solution of a quadratic equation by completing the square. Also, we will be solving the example problems related to this section. We will also solve the exercise 10.3. So till then, please like my video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.